Hey everybody, it's AIxGandalf, and I'm here with,
I'm Captain Conundrum.
and we are hosting the League of Commanders, the arena.
Yeah, so this is a modded tournament. Actually it's my mod, um, and I'm hoping it's a lot of fun. It's a 3v3 shared armies with 5 single planet maps. I know some people had wanted, multi-planet, but just going to keep the play nice, tight, small planets, and keep a focus on the commanders because that's what this mod is all about. And Gandalf, you haven't played this mod too much in a while, have you?
Last time I played this mod, it was still a work in progress.
Yeah, I remember you played as the Oh, there. Hold on 1 second. They're saying it's hard to hear me. Do you have a way to turn my volume up?
I'll turn Mumble up. Alright, that should be better.
Okay. Um, yeah. So you had played as the combat fabricator commander, the pro layer, and you were able to just walk straight up into their base and build a bunch of defenses around yourself, just trolling them. It was fun. But this is 3v3. The mod's quite a bit more polished now. There are, a lot more commanders. We have, I believe, 11 commanders. Um, Unfortunately, due to a limitation in PA, only 6 commanders are available to everyone. They're the 6 main free ones, and then you have to have unlocked some other ones in some way if you want to get access to them. So unfortunately, it's accidentally a pay-to-win mod, but it shouldn't be that bad. I tried to make the main 6 ones pretty, accessible, give a good range of, different commanders that you can get, different abilities. Um, we have commanders that are, for example, the X, named after the streamer that I'm sure everybody knows. That commander is good at what X loves to do, which is just run his commander straight into somebody's base, destroy everything. It's got an extra fast Uber cannon. It walks faster. Um, and we have the WP Marshal commander that is more sort of a second tier, like it sits in the back, does a lot of intel, can build radar satellites directly on the ground and send them right up without having to build an orbital launcher. And you'll see a lot of that in this mod. Commanders that can just build things directly on the ground. There's the Martinez that can build sniper bots and slammers just right on the ground without an advanced factory, which isn't that crazy because it takes a lot of eco and it takes a lot of time and that's time that you're spending not building, eco and factories of your own. But it's interesting to see how the teams work together with 3 players, and I think we haven't seen enough of that in previous games of this mod. So I'm looking forward to seeing what these teams have, if any of them have actually practiced.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only tournament we've ever had before hosting a team battles with 3v3s or 4v4s and beyond, other than the Exodus Clan Wars, was the Do-Si Do, which Roncat hosted.
Oh yeah, I remember that one was really fun. So we're waiting right now on lobbies to get set up, a little bit of last minute organization, and we will get started. So one thing that this mod has is because each commander is different, once we get into the lobby, um, everybody gets ready. The host will have a button that they can press to start the round of picks, and it's sort of like if you're familiar with League of Legends, each team they take turns picking the commander that they use, and only one commander can get used once at a time. So if team one picks the X, then team two doesn't have a chance to pick that one. So you might go into a game knowing that you got 3 people, the 3 commanders that you want to be using in your combination, but you might not get everything that you wanted. You might need to adjust based on what you see your opponent picking.
So we are going to be casting match A in between King Strategist, Mike 546378, Andy 6170, the Warlords, versus Arlem Marncore, Ishitaris, and Zenkar. and Killer Kiwi Juice. They are a team of 4. I'm not sure what the 3 that are going to be playing are, but they are Team Jelly.
It looks like it's Mancore, Zankar, and Killer Kiwi Juice. The 4th player was withdrawn.
And they do
So
not
yeah,
have spectator slots.
Yeah, they're going to need a couple of those. Yeah, so this mod, like I was saying, the focus is going to be on the commanders. The entire tech tree is still intact, so it's still a game of planetary annihilation. It's still the real-time strategy game that everybody knows how to play, which is very important because people don't have time to practice all of this. There are differences, and the differences are entirely with the commanders. So I was trying to make it much more focused on team play and on just getting the commanders themselves to be unique. I don't have any problem with the vanilla PA commanders, but I thought this would be a nice experiment, and it turned out really well. But balance, I'm sure, is going to be hard, and part of what we're going to be looking at today is where we can improve on balance in this. One thing that I was really trying for, and so far I've been happy with the way it turned out, is that I wanted every commander to seem overpowered if it's used correctly. And based on the responses that I get every time I've been able to beat people, because I'm amazing at this game, just wanted to let you know that, is people always think whatever commander that I've been using is overpowered. So hopefully that means I did it right. So we can take this time while we're waiting for the game to go up, and maybe I'll talk about one of the commanders. Okay, so one that I think is interesting to talk about is the one that's named after myself, the Conundrum commander. And Gandalf, did you see this one in action when you were playing?
The Conundrum Commander. Yes, I did. The orbital commander that can shoot a awesome weapon upon the ground, obliterating
Yes.
its opponent, but at a very long cooldown.
It has 2.5 minutes. So this is the same one. I think you might have seen this in the Minimods tournament back in November. It was called the Orbital Commanders mod. This is the commander from that mod. And yeah, it flies in orbit. It can, if it gets in trouble, if Avengers come up against it or something, it can do an S move down to the air layer to avoid Avengers, but then of course it becomes very vulnerable to fighters in the air. So it's very easily sniped, but this thing, when it shoots, if you place the weapon correctly, it'll take out a whole army all at once. And there's no real easy counter to it besides Avengers. So, early on, if somebody has on a small map, they pick a Conundrum, they can go out and they can just take out armies. It's not very good at taking out structures, and it does no damage against commanders. But what's interesting is the next commander that I can talk about is the Total Annihilation commander. Is able to build Avengers directly on the ground without an orbital launcher. So if you know you're up against a Conundrum, you can pick a Total Annihilation, build a couple Avengers, maybe get a Deep Space Radar up and go harass it right away to keep it from pushing against you. And then that commander is in a lot of trouble.
So, to go over the prize of this tournament, the winning team that comes out of this tournament will get the Deluxe Edition Commander Pack that you could buy on Steam right now. And that includes 3 commanders.